opportunity. He isn't bothered about that, so he wasn't even going to bother telling them, because it's how they prepare themselves. Because
but we've got all of the T's crossed and the I's,
presuming that they have the kickoff, is to keep the ball. It's so important.
Continued development. We are underway at Old Trafford as Manchester United get us started, and Jayden Camerson immediately to
Galindo.
Field it comes to Inigo Manuel. Well, that's given away. Chance here for Bendito Mantato. Gets it across. Real opportunity for Jacob Devaney, who's right-footed effort. Spins away. Chase Fitzgerald with no attempt to play the ball behind that push. This is an opportunity, though, for the visiting side. Cleared away down the right. And this is an opportunity for Athletic Club, which is going to be won by Chase Fitzgerald in the D. And the referee says that's a foul.
He's got tricky feet, hasn't he?
All there to block the straight one. Whip round the corner. It's an absolutely brilliant free kick. Whipped around the wall, tucked into the corner, and it gives the Basque side a one-goal advantage.
Well, it's a good free kick. I mean, I'm not so sure.
Low, hard, right in the corner, Ben.
It was really well placed. As I say, about the angles, he's obviously unsighted, Will Murdoch. He's gone the right way, but there is a very, very small gap there, and in all fairness, to find it perfectly, wasn't really much room for error.
Given away, real opportunity again here, into the penalty area. Shot is straight at Will Murdoch and is cleared away by James King.
Closed every avenue off, and the way that they angle themselves to move United and force them back, and then force them into the mistake.
Mendia is in a bit of space down here on the left-hand side. Going to try and find the run of Baron Dyer. And quickly closed down, and another opportunity coming here for the Basques, which is won by Reece Munro. Smashed in goalwards, and that's a really smart stop from Will Murdoch. Down low.
For sure. I'm not quite sure why. I want to get his name right.
United surviving the pressure being applied, results in this set piece. Thwaites clears it away, but only as far as Perez, and reset.
Yeah, I think that the goal seemed to change things, didn't it? And all of a sudden, they were on top of you.
Bilbao. And now Gift up against Fletcher, goes on the outside, clips the cross in. Up in the air it goes, safely into...
Yeah.
Just there.
There's nothing you can do about that. There really isn't. I mean, when somebody has that explode...
Chance here for Gift, who has switched sides. Going to try and get to the byline, fires the cross in, but it's straight up. Fired into the feet of Musa. Tries to pick out Devaney. Well, that's an absolutely incredible ball for James Scanlon, and Scanlon herring into the penalty area, tries to jack back infield, and guilty of just his athletic clubs.
What a ball. What a ball from Jacob Devaney. It's a brilliant ball. He was in no man's land, wasn't he, Perez? As he tries to cut inside, Larrea gets a... It wasn't a body check as such, was it? But his leg did come.
For the challenge on Gift. That if Gift gets away there, he's running clear of everybody, isn't he? That's handball.
Yeah.
And take another look at it here. Just there. I mean, it's about as deliberate as it gets, Ben. Well, he's done brilliantly to keep that ball. And now Thwaites. Bennett gets himself caught under the ball there, and now an opportunity for Hierro. Turned away by Reece Munro, only to Javi Sola. Sola bends one. An England international, and one of them is a Scotland international. Keep the parents cheerful.
Unless he's made a monumental error, the referee.
In comes the cross.
Set that attack going, was unlucky with the pass.
Mantato's going to get to the byline, turns it into a cross in the end. He's worked incredibly hard to get over his shoulder, almost. So as it comes straight out to him from the goalkeeper, can turn it left or right. It's a very handy skill to have. Meanwhile, defensive work required here for Manchester United as Camerson looks to put some pressure on. Murdoch dives.
He was clean through. Just a little bit of overplaying from Will Murdoch. Same again.
That's not a push in the back, says the referee, and a chance for two. It's wide. Dragged wide of the post. Look for all the world like there'd been a shove on the
other scored, but I just think that is... I just think that's... Whether you think it's a foul or not, I think that pass, I don't think it's on. I genuinely don't think he's on. He's very, very tight to him, Larrea. And there's no...
It's in near post and turned away. Back into Thwaites, who finds Mantato. Back to Camerson. Camerson stands the cross up towards the back post. Comes to Fletcher. Fletcher early ball in. In a way, Mantato's come to left back, so that's where the big change is, and that's Ibrahimov on the end of this and chasing towards the penalty area. Still driving Ibrahimov, pull backwards, chops it across goal, cleared away, comes back.
How can you impact the game? It's a brilliant run from Ibrahimov. And Bilbao just cannot get back to him, and once he goes across him, he's at risk of pulling him down.
For United, going to be taken by Shea Lacey, whipped in under the bar, really dangerous punch clear by the goalkeeper. So, back four for Manchester United from right McAllister to Camerson. Back to Ibrahimov. Lacey. McAllister has to do an awful lot of work with that pass and given away. Shot's going to come in. And now Manchester United going forward. Look at James Scanlon on the march through the middle for Manchester United. Into the penalty area it comes. Pullback needed. Pulls back and scores. James Scanlon gets on the end of it. But brilliant work from Gabe Biancheri down the right-hand side. The pullback's perfect and United are level.
See the fitness of both sides. And this coming into the last 20 minutes is where it starts to tell. But James Scanlon, I mean, credit to Gabe Biancheri, but James Scanlon, the amount of ground that he made up, and he was the only one that he had to aim at. And just at the last second, he makes that dart there, just so that he can get in front. Larrea doesn't know where he is, perfectly found, and the deftest of finishes with the outside of his foot. But it was just that last movement to take him past and in front Larrea. I said they could score two.
Well, got one of them, Ben.
They got one of them, and they deserve it as well.
Yeah, they really do. And you just knew when that break started. Azais. It's a lovely ball in. Will Murdoch gets there, punches clear, tidied up by. He's going to sail on over the bar. Here we go. Oh, he's dropped it in brilliantly.
Yeah.
It's a lot less of an offence than some that we've seen the other way. Given away. Biancheri into the penalty area. Biancheri's right.
He shaded slightly the first half. This half has belonged to Manchester United, no question. And the introduction of the substitute.
Lacey. Lovely turn from Shea Lacey. Gets down the right-hand side. Can he get the cross in? Does so. Towards the back post. Header comes in. Oh, it's just trying to crane that neck to really apply the finishing touch. Safely into the hands of Galindo.
Javier Solly just pulled his foot. These that United have made, or that Travis Binion's made for United, have worked for them.
Turn it over again as Ibrahimov. Well, that's turned into the feet of Fletcher. Fletcher's going to have a go from distance.
They could it to send it inside that far post. But they've made impacts.
Ibrahimov looking for Biancheri. He's run again. Ibrahimov towards the byline. He's going to chop this back. Well, he gets there with fresh legs at the beginning of the 90, and then you've also got to have players that can come on and make a difference or really cause a problem for United to defend. Dangerous one is headed away by. Back in it comes. Headed away again. Everybody back in possession. He's playing at the base of midfield and can spray passes like that into the head of James Scanlon. Chance here maybe as Gabe Biancheri just about gets there. Path of Camerson. Manchester United with numbers in the penalty area too. Camerson into the box, gets the shot away, and it's come all the way through.
Because he ran a long way with the ball, Jaden Camerson, and nobody came to close him down. I thought he was going to bend it in front of the defenders first time, because we were 2v1 at the back post.
I mean, there's so many numbers I have to deserve the win. Maybe it's still on the cards here as Lacey picks this up in a dangerous area, finds some space. Lacey gets the shot away.
Trickery with the ball at his feet, being able to go right foot and left foot, one way then the other.
Controlled by Lacey. Now has runners too. So that's now a go side. United have turned it over again. Lacey into the feet of Fletcher. Fletcher back to Shea Lacey. Spilled by the goalkeeper. Can it be finished by Scam?
Shea Lacey at the heart of it. Really good header from Reece Bennett. Low 1-2. And as he tries to bend it, the keeper spills it.
He has to take it quickly, is the only thing that I'll say. He's being closed down. He has to sort of make the shot. You would have thought, oh no, it's a quick one from Ibrahimov. Out to Scanlon, and maybe a runner of Fletcher here. Fletcher is in behind. What can Manchester United do? Needs a good cross. In it comes. Chance, goal! No, yes! Manchester United are going to take all 3 points. Gabe Biancheri gets on the end of it, bounces off the back of the keeper. It's a famous late win in front for United's under-21s.
There you go, I said they'd score two. Brilliant, really good. They had to get the ball forward. Ibrahimov didn't waste any time. He fired it into James Scanlon. Lovely little turn. And what we couldn't see from Jack Fletcher, I mean, he couldn't have done that again if he'd have tried. Off the post, off the goalkeeper and in. That's brilliant.
I mean, it's just what Manchester United do, isn't it? Late winners at the Stretford end, Ben.
Listen, they deserve. I mean, because of the position, like I said, Jack.